So in terms of your market, Linda, is it that you're targeting the man on the street or the small business person, or do you still have a solution for the big institutional investor as well? Is this something which will appeal to both markets?
Yeah, I think very much the way we look at it, when we talk about the global village is comprised of the individuals, so individual investors who would be interested in our product, but equally as well, as part of that global village, there are obviously the bigger traditional institutional money managers. There's also big companies, small companies, medium-sized companies. All of them form part of the global village, and we're really reaching out to all of them with our product. And sure. I think that we will have a solution for all of them.
And moving on, this is a question I already asked. So, how long is the company going? As in, where are your offices, etc.?
This ICO has been in preparation itself for about 2 years as well. I'm based in London. Ellie is based between different countries where we have offices. So it can be Zug, it can be Geneva, it can be Paris, it can be London. But we also have a more global network as well.
Yes, we do have also people working for us from Hong Kong and from North and South America. So we are kind of the global village. The idea also of this product is to, if you ask people, will your home currency appreciate in the medium to long term? Very few people say yes. A lot of people in every part of the world today think that their currency, their national currency, will not appreciate. Either it will be stable or it will weaken. So there is a need to something else, and that's where we come, because you could say, okay, we have Bitcoin to do that. We have Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a good way of diversifying from your home currency. The only problem with Bitcoin is that you do not have any real asset behind. And because of our experience in the currency market, we thought that having a basket of currencies, that means basket representing the global economy, the world economy, is something which is very appealing, because behind that you have the 15 largest economies in the world.
Right.
And we added, this is for our first basket that we offer through the platform, we had 5% of gold, because gold is a store of value.
Right.
So having 15 largest currency of the world plus gold, we think that it's the best store of value available for clients. Now, for your question was also which community could be interested by the product.
Right.
I think there are kind of two communities. The first one is a community of people holding a cryptocurrency portfolio. These people, in fact, have sometimes a need of, just for treasury, to park some of their assets into something very stable.
So just to clearly understand that people like the volatility of Bitcoin and Ether, and they like to make money, but they also want another platform or currency on the side which can have some kind of stability. And you're saying that you build a portfolio of about 17 currencies and a gold, which sort of hedges the value of that currency, or is
15,
that correct?
Yeah, we have 15 currencies. 15 currencies plus gold. Yeah, even if they are in this market of cryptocurrency for increasing, for making money, sometimes in the management process they need what we call before a money market fund. If you are in the traditional space, for them it will be a cryptocurrency that is very stable, and that's what we are aiming at. Today you have Tether, who is playing this role.
Is that your competitor in the market? Tether?
Yeah,
you say? Okay.
Yeah, kind of like the US tokenization of US dollar.
Okay.
Done by this company. This is something that is comparable, even if contrary to Tether, we are offering an allocation to 15 currency and gold, and they are offering an allocation to the US dollar, an exposure to the US dollar. So it's kind of different. Now, what we want to offer to Globcoin subscribers is to have a token 100% backed by deposit at the prime custodian on a one-to-one basis. So it's very safe, and I think the safety approach is in our product is one of the main concerns.
I just come back to the word utility token. So, just to confirm, the funds raised through the ICO, the utility token is for the development of the platform, which is the Globcoin platform.
It's a Globcoin platform. It's a platform that will enable us to launch different basket of currencies. The first one being the world currency that we have been managing for large institutions since 2010. So we have clients for that, but very large clients. And what we want at the first use case of this platform is to launch this. This platform will be also launching other currency baskets. We already have some inquiries from the Middle East. We have inquiries from Australia. Everyone has specific needs, and the platform will be able to launch currency basket according to very specific demands from our clients.
Okay,
And that's why having a platform, I think, is going to be so great, because we want the flexibility. We're not offering just one basket or one portfolio of the 15 currencies plus gold. That is our starting base. That's going to be our first product. But after that, it can multiply into different portfolios or baskets as need arise.
Sure. So, for example, I'll take an example of a large company like an airline, and they're receiving payments in multiple currencies from multiple locations. Do you think your platform may be able to offer them a solution to manage the currencies? Is that a right example I'm giving?
Yes, it's an interesting example, because this type of world company, multinational companies, their issue is, in which currency they will they will be paid, and probably a lot of different currencies, and in which currency they have expenses. The advantage of a world currency is it's neutral. It's not biased against one currency, it's neutral, and in fact it reflects the world economy. But even if you look at the man of the street, let's say he's based in Europe, he has a cousin in Australia, and he wants to send a gift for his cousin's birthday. In what currency he will send it? If he's based in London, he will send sterling, but then his cousin in Australia will pay a lot of money
to receive
it. If he wants to send him Australian dollar, if his bank here in London accept, he will have to pay a lot of fees, and again, it's not easy. If he, at one point, we hope that he will be able to send Globcoin, and Globcoin will be very cheap, very quickly to be sent, and also very stable against either Australian dollar or sterling. I think stability is a very important thing for us.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And I think, as per our conversations earlier, you're planning your pre-ICO in January and ICO probably in middle or end of January. Now, I know that you've been doing a lot of traveling around, speaking at conferences, attending events. So can you tell me, what kind of meetings you've had with institutional investors or crypto investors, funds? What's their feedback? What are they asking you? Maybe what are the concerns? But at the same time, what is the opportunity they see with Globcoin? I think this answer might be helpful for some of the other people watching this video.
Yes, we've seen over the past months a big interest in what we are doing. The fact that we have an experienced team, we have been in this market, in the currency market, traditional currency market, for over 15 years. The fact that the idea of this product is to bring solution to an existing problem, the problem of volatility of the cryptocurrency. Even if today the market is a kind of one way and very favorable, you never know. You have to have a solution for the rainy days.
Okay.
And we are a solution for the rainy days, or even a solution just to lower the volatility of your global portfolio. Also, people are really looking at our platform, what we can bring in terms of safety, of custody, of everything. They want to tick the box. Am I comfortable investing in this? Which kind of team are they? Where do they come from? What is how the token will be structured? What will be the liquidity of the token? I think those issues are very concrete, and we have.
In terms of the question of the liquidity of the token, Will it be traded on exchanges? So because a lot of people who buy the token, they actually want to trade it as well. And I've seen with some recent ICOs that they're not really getting quickly on the exchanges enough. So what's your view?
Yeah, we do have good negotiation with exchange, and from day one after the ICO, or from day two, we'll be able to have them quoted on exchanges.
Right.
The good thing also for exchanges is that this currency, this crypto, it will be very stable, and that is something that exchange also appreciate. We say that the Globcoin will be more stable than the Swiss franc. I mean, not the currency of the ICO, but not the token of the ICO, but the first basket that will launch the global currency. And indeed, you'll see, if you look at our website, you'll see that there are several graphs showing that, in fact, it's probably half volatile as the Swiss franc. So it's a real stable cryptocurrency.
Absolutely. And in terms of what would you like to say to potential investors who are looking at investing in your ICO, or they're considering, or they're not sure? What do you like to say? What's the value you're offering? I know it's a utility token, but do you have something to summarize in the end?
I think the first thing that I would say is it's a large market, there's a lot of opportunity, and what we're launching is a platform which can be flexible to cope with future demand, because we don't know what's going to happen next year in any economy or in the world.
And that's an opportunity for you.
I think that's an opportunity.
If the volatility of economies or cryptocurrencies is the actual opportunity for Globcoin, if I'm correct in saying that.
Sure. I think the security of the product and the way that we've structured it is important. I think the background of the team, the fact that we have actually been running this, as it were, in the real world,
right,
and we're transforming that into the digital world, right, is quite important for us. It's an exciting time for us. We're embracing the new technology of blockchain, taking on the additional things that can offer us, and harnessing it to a product that we know very well.
Excellent. Kelly, do you have any concluding remarks?
Well, I think referring to the roadshow we just did, one question from the audience, when was it, last week, was, but if we start to buy a basket of currency, that's what central banks are doing.
Right.
And I say, that's a very good point. So in fact, Globcoin will enable you to behave like a central bank. Not bad. Kind of disrupting as a product. I'm not sure that a lot of currently offered ICO have the experience that we have, and as disrupting as being able to behave like a central bank.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are very excited. We like the first results, the first feedback from the community.
Right.
And we'll work so that when the ICO will start, beginning of January, we can really provide the best product to the community.
Thank you, Ellie and Linda, for these elaborate answers. I'm sure the community out there appreciates it, and all the best with your ICO. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anuj.
Thank you very much. Thank you.